Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Friday, the 10th of April. With McShane, we're working our way through Paul's second letter to the Thessalonians, today the second chapter, and reading from verse 13 through to 17. But we ought always to thank God for you, brothers and sisters, loved by the Lord, because God chose you as firstfruits to be saved through the sanctifying work of the Spirit and through belief in the truth. He called you to this through the gospel, that you might share in the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. So then, brothers and sisters, stand firm and hold fast to the teaching we passed on to you, whether by word of mouth or by letter. So Paul saying that the Christians in Thessalonica, and us as well, have been called through the gospel that has been preached, through the gospel we've received, through our turning to Christ and receiving him as our Lord. And we're told to stand firm in the teachings that we've got by word, which the Thessalonians were able to hear Paul speaking, but also through the what has been written by letter. And we've got those letters, so that's what we stand on. And Paul says that we have this so that we might share in the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. And earlier on in the chapter, he's talking about the second coming, the problems that they're going to be beforehand. The devil's going to rise up and try and stand against it, but Jesus will come and will be victorious. And that is our future. We're called that we might share in the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. So we have this wonderful future hope, the future certainty that Christ gives us. But then if we keep reading, Paul says it from verse 16 on, may our Lord Jesus Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us and by his grace gave us eternal encouragement and good hope, encourage your hearts and strengthen you in every good deed and word. So while we're looking forward to share in the glory of Christ, in the meanwhile, we're encouraged to be strengthened in every good deed and word. In other words, how we live here and now is what we're looking at. We've got to live well. We've got to say the right things. We've got to act in the right way. And it's important, I think, that we keep the two in tension and in balance, because there are some people, and there have been many criticisms of Christians that end up being so heavenly minded that they know earthly good. And I know of people like that. But you also have Christians that get so earthly minded and so involved in the here and now that they may as well just be another politician acting with a political agenda, with nothing beyond the immediate needs of the society and culture in which they live. And what Paul is saying, we need both. We need to recognize that we're destined for glory. That's our future. But in the meanwhile, our words and our deeds need to align with Christ. We need to be active in the world. We need to be making a difference in the world. We need to be living in a way that people can see there's something about them, and that will be attractive to them, and that will help to spread the good news. So be encouraged to hold on to the future that we have, when we will, as Paul says, that we will share in the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. And as we head towards that, we say, God, on the journey to that glory that you have for us, help us that we will be strengthened in every good deed and word, day by day, in every situation. If we can have that balance right, we will indeed be lights for the Lord. So be encouraged by that thought, and know that we have this future, we have a current challenge, and we are blessed.